Hey guys, Scott from Civic Edge Lifestyle here, and welcome to day 50 of our My Lead Gen Secret case study. First of all, I'd like to start out by saying if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and also if you got questions or concerns or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment. I also leave my business email down in the description. So if you guys ever have questions that you don't feel comfortable asking in public, you can always give me a quick email asking questions there. I'm always willing to answer questions and whatever else. Um, I did forget to mention yesterday, we did get a subscriber the other day, and I totally forgot to mention it, but welcome to the community. Thank you for joining us, and it means a lot. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, on the sharing and all that, it helps the community grow. The more you share my videos and stuff like that, it helps get more exposure and helps build our community. At the end of the day, it's our community, not just mine. So you're helping your community grow as well by doing that. So, and also, if you want to join my Lead Gen Secret, the link for it will be down in the description in the comments. Guys, I'm seriously, I'm not just telling you this because I want you on my team, but what I'm telling you is my Lead Gen Secret is one of the best things I've seen so far in this industry, where you get traffic every day. And some people are very concerned about, how legit is my Lead Gen Secret. Like how, and this is what this case study is proving, how legit it is. And, I've seen some great things come out of this. I've had sales from my Lead Gen Secret, and it's just been amazing. You get 100, 200 leads a day. It's great. It's beautiful. It's probably one of the best traffic sources outside of solo ads, because I will never ever say anything beats solo ads, because I'm a big solo ad user. I love solo ads, and it is the best way to build your list and to get sales. But my Lead Gen Secret and probably Lead Sleep would be second best to that. I will never ever say it's social media marketing comes close to that, because honestly, let's face it, social media marketing is a whole different ball game altogether. And a lot of the people there are what they call freebie seekers, and unfortunately, they like to get freebies. They don't like to buy anything, in my opinion. And usually, I mean, I've tried social media marketing. It doesn't work nearly as well as anything like paid traffic, kind of like my Lead Gen or solo ads or anything like that. Social media marketing doesn't beat anything that you do inside the things I just mentioned. Even Lead Sleep is far better, in my opinion. So I'll put the link for Lead Sleep down in the description as well, and the comments. But I really strongly suggest to everyone, and I say this constantly, join my Lead Gen Secret, because it is, even if you don't join my team, whatever, join, because my Lead Gen Secret really is, so far from what we've seen. I mean, you might even be able to figure out your own technique and stuff to making sales, and you'll make sales with it. There's one gentleman that I saw a review from online. He actually has been making high ticket sales with it. So, I mean, it is a legit traffic source. It does work. So, yesterday's email, we did not receive any sales, unfortunately, but we remain positive. We continue to go on, because, for 5 to 15 minutes of work a day, I mean, we're still making sales anyway. Really, we're starting a new campaign. You got to remember, like I've said before, starting a new campaign sometimes is a little slower. just because people are just getting used to the campaign. They're starting out, they're starting to hear about this new campaign, and sometimes you just got to get a few emails out there. If you remember what I did in yesterday's email, and you will notice I sent today's already, but the reason why I sent today's already was because I kind of woke up late. Kind of the beauty of working on your own, like working on your own business. If you work from home and work your own business, you get to get up whenever you want. It's the beauty of financial freedom and the beauty of having your own business. Anyway, I sent today's email. Yesterday's email did have 101 clicks. And out of 101 clicks, I had 1,192 opens and all that. I was actually kind of surprised, though, because I thought we were going to definitely get some sales from that, because in that email, I provided a result photo, like a photo of results that I've had from my lead gen. I was hoping that was going to boost. And I mean, it doesn't hurt to do that. I mean, if you add your own photo of, I'm trying to think here. If you add your own photo of like results that you've gotten with My Lead Gen Secret, it does help boost. And results in general, like if you get results on anything, post those results. Post results, because people don't believe. It's when I was a teenager, we had this thing. It was I gotta remember how it went, because I'm 33 years old now, so for me that was quite a few years ago. But in high school, we used to say this thing where a friend would come up and tell you something, and you would go and say pictures or it didn't happen. And you know what? It's funny that was just a joke. That was our way of saying I don't believe you. So if you said pictures or it didn't happen, that was kind of like our joke of saying, I don't believe you, you're just kidding. But it works the same in the online marketing industry. People want to see results, right? So My Lead Gen Secret is really no different when sending out emails like you would in your own autoresponder. You simply you feel free to add results, as I mentioned yesterday, because adding a picture of results could potentially increase your chances of getting a sale on that particular item. So if you show you've had the item and you've used it and you've got results from whatever, post those results. That's why I posted the picture yesterday of my results from My Lead Gen in that specific email, because it talked about results, and I thought that's a perfect time to add a result photo, because then the people can see, oh wow, he's getting results, maybe I should do this. And it kind of feeds that picture or it didn't happen mentality, right? So we didn't unfortunately have a sale, though, which I'm very surprised at. But at the same time, My Lead Gen for your first month is $60. So I'm not really. The first month is always $60, just because, it's they have to have $30 to set up your system for you and your affiliate link and all that stuff. The other $30 is obviously your monthly fee, and then after that it's $30 a month. And I think for a traffic source where you're getting 100, 200 leads a day, I mean, if I were to personally give you 100, 200 leads per day, I'd be charging you somewhere between $100 to $200 a day, right? So, I mean, you're getting a killer deal with My Lead Gen Secret. So anyway, so we'll get to today's email. We go to the mailing system. I haven't checked Clickbank, though. I might have gone on sale on Clickbank. I forgot to pull it up. I'll tell you what. I will go later. I'll check Clickbank. If I did get a sale, I'll just update tomorrow's video. Like, I'll just say I did go and check and we found a sale. Because if I open up a tab right now on Clickbank, it's just going to, unfortunately, it will show up, I think, But I like to see my webcam here just to make sure everything's going well, because it tells me that the recording is still going. So yeah, I'll just wait. Tomorrow I'll try and remember to have Clickbank open. We'll see if I got any sales. I mean, I check it periodically throughout the day. So anyway, without further ado, let's go to mailing system. I'm just going to, excuse me, I'm just going to grab a sip of coffee because my throat's getting kind of dry. And this is really my first coffee of the morning because I just woke up. So it was kind of, oh my goodness, I slept in. And even though I work on my own business, I like to have a routine. I like to be started work by 8 o'clock. That's when I like doing my business. But obviously, sometimes you fall asleep and you end up sleeping in and stuff like that, and that's okay, because when you work for yourself, that's allowed. Um, and really, there's no one to give me trouble for sleeping in. So, I mean, I can give myself trouble, but I'm the boss. So, anyway, so we go to mail by date. We go here. You'll notice that we're emailing 24,000 here, and I think my second account was emailing 4,600, so that's 28,600, I believe, today. And you got to remember, we're now getting 400 leads per day. So with the use of two accounts and the fact that I've got affiliates on both accounts now, that now increases my potential of getting sales by 28,600. So then we go to your name, no reply at myleadgensecret.com, or in this case, it's my name, no reply at myleadgensecret.com. And then this was the email we sent today. So what I did with the subject line today was, again, I did our normal first name fix, and I left that just the way it was. Left most of this the way it was until the paid, and I capitalized that, and then for this. And this subject line, I believe, gets the excitement going, because this is kind of, one of those subject lines where I'd be like, what are they talking about? And then, so it's kind of one of those mysterious subject lines, and it's kind of mysterious. And this is another one that I think could be really good. So we'll go down here. So hi, first name fix. Of course, like I said, you always personalize it to the person that you're speaking to. Personalizing your emails, as I've said in the past, goes a long way. If you personalize your emails and talk to one person specifically, and you're talking to that person, the first name fix helps with that, and it just makes them feel more included. It makes them feel more... trying to think of the way I'm trying to explain this. Basically, if they see their name, they feel special because it's talking to them. If you were to go and send an email and say, hi guys, and then go on with, it's really funny when people ask me what I do. Yeah, if you say, hey guys, I mean, it's kind of like, wow, you're speaking to a group of people. Now I know I'm not the only one. So then they don't feel special, right? The first name fix makes them feel special. The first name fix, it's speaking to them. Okay. So, and I remember when I first started affiliate marketing, and the email part of affiliate marketing, I I remember when I sent my first few emails, I was saying, hey guys, and I was talking to everyone like a group. And then I learned that you're supposed to speak to everyone individually, like pretend like you're emailing just one of those people on the list. And I went, how do I do that? Like, I'm not speaking to one person, I'm speaking to a list. And now, I mean, I understand it, and I do speak, like, even if I write my own emails, I do talk about, I do talk to that person individually. And it's funny because it took me a bit to learn. I didn't understand it. So I got told that by someone, and I was like, but I'm not speaking to one person. I'm speaking to a group, like a list, right? Anyway, it's beside the point. Um, so it's really funny when people ask me what I do. I did really. This was just more of a really, like, or I don't know how to explain it, but basically it was just, it's really funny. Like, I'm trying to get the idea that it's really funny to me. So I bold and underline that. Usually I tell them something like this. I send out short, simple little emails. And I'm not going to explain some of the ones that we've already talked about in the past because we all know why I do simple, right? As I've said, it's easy, blah, 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 blah. Little emails a couple of times a day. And when people click the links in those emails, I get paid. Okay. Usually people are shocked. That one again was just more so of a, it was just to emphasize the shocked, right? That isn't exactly a trigger word, but sometimes you also want to you don't want to make it obvious that you're trying to do the trigger words, but sometimes that's also why sometimes you'll see a certain word that I underline. You're probably saying they're going, why do you underline that one? Well, this one's just more so of just to kind of emphasize. It's to emphasize that word. It's just for emphasizing. You get paid to send emails. Paid, right? So we already know why I do that. Me again, that's right. Them, does it take long? Me once more, maybe 15 to 30 minutes a day. So I'd say that it takes 15 to 30 minutes a day. We know that it takes 15 to 30 minutes a day. They don't know that. So they might be interested you know, be interested in the thing. If they see it, they only have to spend 15 to 30 minutes a day, right? So I underline that one just to kind of tell them how much time it's going to take, and it's not much time at all. I mean, everyone's got 15 to 30 minutes a day. The ones that say, oh, I don't got time for that. Do you have time to be on Facebook? Do you have time to go to the bar every night? Do you have time to do the things that don't really matter? Then you got 15 to 30 minutes to send an email, because honestly, the Facebook, you're not going to get paid for. I mean, you're scrolling aimlessly on Facebook. Yeah, that's how I counteract that one, because when people say I don't got time, I'm like, so you don't have 15 to 30 minutes at night that you can just simply sit down at the computer for 15 to 30 minutes and quickly send an email? That's I I I don't have time is one of the worst. Um, I really don't like that excuse. Um, anyway, them and you make how much? And me yet again. Well, I don't like to talk about specific numbers, but it's in the high paid lawyer and doctor range. Of course, I'm not making that much yet. I will not ever say that I'm making that much, because I'm not. And like I said, I'm transparent. I'm obviously not making that much, or, I don't have that big of a list yet to be making high paid lawyer doctor range. However, you can make lots of money off of just 100 to 200 people on a list too. So, I mean, look at the list here on my lead gen. I've already made, um, oh gee, I've already made about 400 off of these guys just alone, um, which isn't much, but you know, um, and that's not including the other sales I get outside of my lead gen, by the way. So anyway, and that's when it clicks for them that maybe they should be doing what I'm doing. I mean, getting paid a full time income, right, at home just for sending out super quick emails a couple times a day. Now, super was more so for emphasis. Income, I wanted them to understand they're going to get an income for this. So this is more, it's kind of like underlining and bolding paid, and then a day. Okay. Now, again, we did up here the 10 to 15, or the 15 to 30 minutes a day. And then down here we did a day, right? So it's just more so saying, couple times a day. So, it's just to tell them that that's it. So 15, 30 minutes, basically a day. It's kind of trigger words to say. It's not going to take very much time, and that's all you have to do. Super emphasis and income. Yeah. That's the dream, right? Good. So here's how you can do it too. Getting started is super simple. Okay. So again, I did the super for emphasis, but this time it's more so of a whole. It's not just for emphasis, it's also because there's that simple word again, right? Easy. Um, Beginners, it's kind of the same trigger word as simple, beginners, easy, things like that, right? So I did the super simple as one because it was kind of an emphasis, but it was also to emphasize that this is beginner friendly. And really, I mean, my lead gen secret is beginner friendly. I mean, it doesn't take much to come on here and send an email every day, right? And you can send an email with just my lead gen secret emails if you just want to build up your downline on my lead gen. I mean, that's fine too. I mean, it'll still bring in some extra income every month, and it's recurring income, so that's even better. And that's what people don't realize about my lead gen is that yes, the commissions are small, but there's recurring income. Okay, and it does add up. I mean, I've got 9 affiliates. Okay, 2 of those are from actually. One of them is from my second account. The other one is from one of my affiliates. So that those are $8 each because I get $4 on this first account, and then of course my second account gets $5 for the affiliate being under them. So I get $9 off of both of them. But you know what I'm saying. So I get $18 there a month. Okay, $18 there a month because the other affiliate stays under me for $5, and then they have someone under them, which is $4. And then my second account, same thing. Or sorry, I get $4 on my first account, $5 for from the affiliates. So, so I get $4 for the people under them. I don't know if I'm making sense, but anyway, it's basically $18 for those 2 affiliates. And then, of course, I've got, so that takes care of 4 of the people. So the rest are all $5. So I get 25 there. So 18 plus 25. I mean, that's pretty darn good. And that's just recurring income. So imagine when I get 10 more people under each account or whatever. I mean, that's going to be $50 a month extra. So, I mean, it all adds up. And I mean, people just don't see the beauty of recurring income or the beauty of my lead gen secret, really. And it's like this is why we're actually sending these emails out right now, is to see if we can get people under us, which I know we will, because even on Lead Sleep, there's people are saying, yeah, I promoted my lead gen within my lead gen and I'm getting sales like crazy. So, I mean, it's just a matter of time. We just got to keep playing the game, and eventually, hopefully, we can get to my goal of $1,000 this month. I'm just hoping. We'll see. We might come close. We might not. It depends. It's a theory, right? And I do everything based off of theory, but that's what helps me build my business better. As I do theories, I do the what happens if I do this. Okay, I like the question of what happens if I do this, because that's the question I've been asking myself all throughout my life, and that has always led me to great discoveries because I never stopped asking what happens if I do this. My parents hated it because when they told me no about something and I said, well, what happens if? Or they told me something, I'd be like, well, what happens if I do this? And then they'd sit there and go, can you not just take our answer and be happy with that? No. I want to know more. Anyway, so click here to reserve your spot for free and then follow the step-by-step instructions. So, of course, I did free again. This was already capitalized, so I went and bolded and underlined that. I thought I bolded and underlined this. I guess it didn't take today, but oh well. and it's all laid out for you, and it's paint by numbers and easy to do. Okay, so this was what I think they capitalized this one as well, and I just bolded it and underlined it, and then easy, right? So I just wanted them to know that it's all laid out, and I kept what they had put in, and then it's easy to do. Okay, so these are all trigger words, right? So that's pretty much the email today. Like I said, this does work. I think people miss the idea of what can happen with my lead gen secret. They sit there and they go, "Oh, well, the commissions aren't that great." No, the commissions aren't that great, but when you go and add up, okay, like, yeah, it's to some people it's like nickel and dimes, but to be honest, $5 is still a lot. And if you add it up, that's like the Clickwell system. The Clickwell system is like my main program, like the starting program of when you sign up on my list. That's like the starting program, okay? And it's a $9 program, okay? $9 and I get 439. But what people don't realize is that if I go get a solo ad of say 500 people, and let me just quickly figure this out. Actually, I might just hide this. I'm going to pause this really quick so I don't waste too much time while I'm trying to open up my calculator, but I'll just quickly show you guys. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. So if I go and I take, like, let's say I get a solo ad of 500 people, I get a quarter of those buy, okay? So that's 125 people. If 125 out of that bought, okay? And so I got 500 clicks from a solo ad. They actually signed up, okay? I'm just saying, it wouldn't actually happen like that. I'm saying if I got like 1,000 clicks solo ad and 500 signed up out of it, that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. And then you take 25% of that actually buy the Clickwell system, right? That's 125 people that buy the Clickwell system on that campaign, right? Well, then you times the 125 by $4.39 because that's what you usually make per sale. That's still $548.75. Not a lot, but you have to also factor in that probably a quarter or maybe a little bit less of that 125 might also get the upsells, and the upsells are worth $80 alone. So if a quarter, actually, let's figure out that really quick. So 125 times 0.25, so a quarter of those people, we of course won't. We'll just knock it down to 31. 31 of those people also bought the upsell. That's another $2,480. Not a lot of money still, but that's still in one shot. I made 200 or 2,000. 2,480 plus, and then we take this one. Okay, it's not gonna let me do it that way. So 548.75, right? That's still $3,000.28, or sorry, $3,028.75, right? So I mean, that's still a lot of money, all things considered. And then I can go and put that back in and build more of a list. So it's kind of the same with my lead gen. If you take $5 per sale, right? And let's say, you get, I don't know, let's say this month I get, we'll say 30 sales, okay? That's still $150 a month, okay? Now, if I make 5 sales per week on each account, that's still going to be, I'm still going to get $100 per week for that as well. So that's why I'm saying, like, this, people get the wrong idea. I know 150 isn't much, but 150 is still a start. I mean, still worth it, right? Anyway, guys, I'm going to close today's video down. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up, share the video, like, subscribe, and make sure you leave any comments for questions and stuff that you have about anything I've mentioned or stuff like that. I love hearing comments, and you will be featured in the next video. Also, if you'd like to join my lead gen secret, I'd love to have you as part of my team. Make sure you check out the description and the comments for the link. Right now on the video should be showing up some videos that I highly recommend that you check out. Make sure you check those out, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Cheers.